Now back to me over here. Long we've been hiding under a rock this whole time, freaking about damn time. Hi, the name is Dusky, and today I want to announce about the new wattpad series I'm making. My very first wattpad series called Breaking the Yokai's Curse. I announced this series on the Kimetsu no Yaiba Amino. Many people decided to sign up to the thing. I would like to gladly ask you people if you want to join. So I will just leave the Discord server and the link below on the video, and hopefully you enjoy. So what am I gonna talk about? Today I'm gonna talk about everything you should know about the series and what's going on. So I will talk about each episode that's gonna go on during the animation and what about the chapters as well. Well, I will talk about how the chapters will go in the animation. So anyways, let's get started video, shall we? Episode 1. This episode will introduce the introduction to the series. This will only feature the characters that are not actually very important right now, but it's gonna show the caretakers, explain to the orphan children about what's going on during a battle with the yokais and the demons. Apparently how Muzan sent out yokais to possess people or destroy the land, and how the Hashiras were able to defend their property because they were so afraid and intimidated by the yokai. And that's the end for episode number 1. It will be like a short episode. Episode number 2, it will show the introduction to some of the characters, which are featuring Tanjiro Kamado, Nezuko Kamado, Giyu Tomioka, and Nakamoto Hamejima. She isn't canon in the anime, but she's one of my OCs I really adore, and she's the OC I'm drawing here. And it will talk about how Tanjiro was on his way to meet the Hashiras ever since he had never got a message, and ever since he and Rengoku were completing the mission defeating the Mugen Tree. And a spoiler alert, when Tanjiro visited the property of the headquarters, I called it, to see the Hashiras, turns out the Hashira headquarters were destroyed by something or some creature, which I will get to later. Apparently when Tanjiro sees the destroyed, headquarters, he's met with Nakamoto in her yokai form. Nakamoto yokai is Nakamato, I think that's how they called it. In Japan, it's like a yokai that is a two-tailed cat that has flames in the end of their tail, and that was the inspiration for Nakamoto's design. I didn't do it until now because her design was inspired by Matatabi from Naruto, the two-tailed Biju. So anyways, back to the point. Alright, so Nakamoto's there's two states for Nakamoto. You have the yokai state and the human state. In this episode, she's in her yokai state after her yokai took advantage of her using their yokai's rage. The yokai could use their own rage against the opponent they're possessing. And then Giyu Tomioka, who was injured, saves Tanjiro and knocks out Nakamoto and takes her somewhere safe to protect her, because she is apparently Tanjiro did know this, so did Giyu, literally. Then Giyu's a Hashira. Nakamoto is actually a winter Hashira, and she's actually the 10th strongest Hashira. Well, not 10th, from the 2nd strongest Hashira, with her brother Guillaume Hamejima along with him, since he's the stone pillar, she's the winter pillar. But anyways, back to the episode. This will show how, and I think that's the end of episode 2 from what I remember in the Wattpad story. But anyways, episode number 3. This will talk about how this will explain about Giyu, telling Tanjiro what happened while he, Rengoku, Zenitsu, Inosuke, and Nezuko were on the mission to defeat the Mugen Train. And he told him that a yokai or creature, he didn't know it was a yokai at first. He didn't know what a yokai was at the moment. Besides Nakamoto being one and explaining that the yokais possessed her for a very long time, because since birth actually. So anyways, So while the gang was gone, Giyu said that the headquarters were destroyed by the yokai that attacked, and they couldn't defend themselves because the yokai was so huge and powerful. They not even Hamajima couldn't defeat him or her. And yeah, basically Giyu explains everything and what happened, and he said he doesn't remember besides Nakamoto trying to, help them out, but then Soya knows she decides to run away. Well, it wasn't her fault. It was never her fault because she ran away because the yokai took advantage of her. And after that, he said that Guillaume tried to calm her down, like tried to, get her back to snap out of the yokai's control, but it was too late because because Nakamoto overpowered her brother and ended up injuring her very badly. So yeah, and then Tanjiro decides to have a plan. Tanjiro had the most craziest plan, and it will risk his life and other people's life. So what he told Giyu shocked him was that he could try to gain the yokai's trust. It's like Naruto. Like, see how Naruto, gained the tailed beast's trust and everything by linking and everything, and he gained Kurama's trust. It's like in that situation, but with different stuff. Well, I gotta admit, it's like Naruto. I think I got inspiration by Naruto. But anyways, this is Kimetsu no Yaiba. No more Naruto stuff, alright? Well, I gotta say I inspired by that. But anyways, back to the episode. Tanjiro, was shocked Giyu by saying that, and Giyu was like, "Are you serious?" And Tanjiro was dead ass serious. He's like, "Yeah, we should gain the yokai's trust." And Giyu's like, "Fine, I guess, as long as Nakamoto wakes up after she was knocked out." So yeah, so that's the end of episode 3, and that's where the journey starts. Well, the actual anime series starts. And now on to episode 4. This is called The Mission to Reunite the Hashiras. And this is part 1 of that. So the gang is on their way, looking for Hamajima, Guillaume Hamajima. And once they meet Guillaume Hamajima, forgot to mention that Nakamoto is awake during this episode. So anyways, so Nakamoto and Guillaume are siblings. She's the youngest. She's 20, and Guillaume is 27 and during this time. So yeah, she's like the little sister of Guillaume. So anyways, Nakamoto sees Guillaume, and Guillaume is upset because he was overpowered by her and injured by her. And he just scolds at Nakamoto, but Nakamoto didn't give a crap. She square up. She actually really risked her life because when Guillaume snapped at her for, quote unquote, running away and not helping, she literally was ready for whatever he's gonna do. Because when Guillaume is angry, he sometimes loses his temper and sometimes ends up hurting someone by accident. But at this moment, he was very upset, very angry, because he hated anything that had to do with disasters and death and everything. He sees a demon, he kills the demon. He sees something that's dangerous and that's harming someone, he kills that thing. And while in this situation, he was about to kill Nakamoto when Nakamoto literally dead ass said she died and actually, getting mad at someone she literally cared about. So at the moment, Giyu had to step in, so did Tanjiro, because the two siblings were arguing. Giyu told them to stop fighting. Well, Tanjiro told them to stop fighting and stop arguing because it's not gonna solve a problem. And Giyu stepped in and told Guillaume that Nakamoto was actually telling the truth and that he should believe her, because not only is she telling the truth, but he is his sibling. And if he ever dared to, harm a sibling, he will be called a monster or something like that. And Guillaume is, a kind dude in the anime, but during this time, in this fan-made series, he's a bit upset and he loses his temper at times, but he's still a nice guy. But anyways, Giyu had to, step in along with Tanjiro to help them. So Guillaume apologizes to his sister and everything. He just told her that he was just upset about the headquarters being destroyed and about the Master Kagaya being injured and during the progress and the process. But anyways, the episode ends with the game actually finally gaining Guillaume's trust and asking him if he wants to join them, to gain the yokai's trust in order to break break the curse. Spoiler: they can't break a curse because even if you gain the yokai's trust, you can't even break a curse. In order to break the curse, according to episode number 1, during the introduction, the caretaker tells the kids that in order to break the curse, they have to defeat Muzan. So, yeah, don't forget about the information when we're making the series, alright? So you don't have to be confused, or you can just read the written series. I literally has like 6 parts, I think, and I'm still tired of writing it. But anyways, the episode ends with them, with Guillaume. Episode number 5! Hey, we're almost there. Literally. These are all the episodes I'm listing. And I will not give spoilers for other episodes since I'm gonna write them in the wattpad. So anyways, other episode number 5. And this is a continuation of the mission to reunite the Hashiras. And this time it has a question next to it in the wattpad. It's called The Mission to Reunite the Hashiras, Interruption. And when you hear interruption, you're wondering, what can this be? A demon interruption or something? Nope. Apparently, on their way to find the other Hashiras, which they were looking for Rengoku, who was at the time, injured. Well, quote unquote injured. But then they were interrupted by screams of some group in a village, in a nearby village you're walking by. Turns out one of the people who lived in the village were quote unquote attacking. Well, not like in a demonic way. At first, Zenitsu screamed that it was a demon, shocking everyone, knowing that demons only burn in the sun, and at this time it was still daytime, and they were so confused why the demon wasn't disintegrating into dust. But then Nakamoto just stepped in and just said that's no demon, that is someone that's possessed by a yokai. After they saw what was very odd about the person was that not only the person is human, but at the same time the person is more different than the others, than demons. It doesn't have no demon features or anything, but it does have features that show it's possessed by something, which is a yokai. And I forgot, I will not tell you the yokai they're possessed by. You will have to find out in part 7 that's gonna happen. I'm currently gonna write for the wattpad. But anyways, back to episode 5. Nakamoto steps in and challenges the possessed person to quote unquote fight. It wasn't really a fight. So after the person accepts the challenge and should kill Nakamoto, Nakamoto turned actually when yokai in this world, yokais get stronger when they gain, like when they drink or eat some flesh or drink some blood. In this case, Nakamoto decided to use her own blood instead of asking some of her friends for blood, because that would be weird. Like I could imagine her asking one of her comrades or her brother being like, "Can you borrow some of your blood?" Well, she doesn't do that. So she instead bites her hand like Eren Yeager. Instead of turning to a titan, she just turned into her half yokai, half human form, which is this form. I will show you the picture right here. So anyways, after a quote-unquote fight happens, she didn't actually fight. She just, sort of outsped the possessed person and just pinned the person down and held the person down to the ground, not letting it escape. And then she proceeds to knock the person out with the power of One Punch Man. Sorry if I make so many anime references, but anyways, she, punches the person and knocks them out dead. And this person is a woman, by the way. And I will not reveal the name because that's a spoiler. But anyways, after that, she takes the woman with her and, walks and tells the crew to just like forget about what happened, that she's gonna have to take the woman for questioning and for other reasons too, other important reasons, since it's her job to make sure everyone's safe and everything. And she knew that this person, if they left the woman in the village, it's gonna be a problem. So anyways, they walk by and the episode ends right there. I know. My episodes are making me so confused right now. Anyways, episode number 6. Yeah, let's go. We're almost there. This will be the other episode. I will have to reveal some stuff about episode 7 later on. But anyways, episode 6. The mission to reunite the Hashiras dead. And this time, this was gonna be about Rengoku. Spoiler alerts to Mugen Train. Alright, if you haven't seen it, please watch it. Best movie. I cried in the theaters. I was not okay over 4 months. Not 4 months. Over 4 weeks. Because I couldn't stop crying over freaking Rengoku's death. I watched it in sub. I still cried. But anyways, spoiler alerts ahead. So anyways, the gang go to the, I forgot the town, not the town's name. I don't know if it's a town or place, but Rengoku, I'm just say Rengoku's home. The gang end up in Rengoku's house, and they meet with Shinjiro and Senjiro. Oh my goodness, best boy Senjiro. F you, Shinjiro. You're the bad father here. But anyways, in this case, Shinjiro isn't the typical abusive father anymore. I fixed that problem, alright? So y'all can, chill out, alright? In this universe, Shinjiro is friends with the father of Nakamoto Hamejima and Guillaume Hamejima. And before, the dad actually got killed, quote unquote killed. Anyways, episode 6, alright, back to the episode. I'm sorry about making this confusing. I didn't write a script for this. I'm just using my own words against this. I don't know. I'm sorry for stuttering. Please forgive me. Anyways, Senjiro had news to tell, and before he even told the news, Rengoku's crow had to tell the news because, the crow likes to interrupt people. So anyways, the crow told Nakamoto and the gang that Rengoku had passed away because he lost so much blood, he ended up dying, meaning he couldn't be reunited with the other Hashiras. So now they had to defeat Muzan without one of their comrades. This upsetted everyone, including Tanjiro, including Zenitsu, Inosuke, Nezuko. Nezuko wasn't paying attention. She was just sleeping in her box the whole entire time. But it upset everyone. And I mean everyone, including Nakamoto, who did not cry. Suspicious, right? No. She just can't. She doesn't cry that much. She doesn't cry like her brother does. She's just, Also, after the news hit, she's like, "Nah, bro, we're going to, go without this dude." But she said she promised Sanjuro that she will try her best to defeat Muzan and take Rengoku's revenge on Muzan because Akusa killed him, even though in this time Rengoku defeated Akusa during this time in the fanmade series. Akusa is defeated, while in the anime Akusa was not defeated. Alright, this is fan-made. If you hear fan-made, it means it's not canon. It's made by someone who is a fan of it. Hope that I got that right. Anyways, the gang leave, promising that Senjuro and Shinjiro that they will be okay and that they will and they hope they find peace and everything. And that also Nakamoto tells Senjiro that to follow his brother's path. That way he could be a good Hashira and one day, become a Hashira like his brother. And anyways, the episode ends there. Alright, so episode number 7. I haven't planned this, but apparently I'm gonna give some hints of what's gonna happen and some, sneaky peeks in the series. So, yeah. In episode 7, it will talk about the lady that Nakamoto, just knocked her out. It will talk about the lady that Nakamoto knocked out. And During this time, Nakamoto will and the gang has to do some questioning on the lady, because this lady, they don't know if this yokai is actually very dangerous, because there's several yokai that are very powerful. According to Japanese according to Japan over here, like ancient Japan, apparently there's different types of yokais that are very, very powerful. Like, you have Umibozu, you got Tsuchinoko, and you got other creatures like this one, I forgot what it's called, and Nakamata or something like that. But anyways, there's other yokais out there. There's some, apparently, turns out Muzan sent out 5, quote unquote 5, when in reality there's actually more yokais to be discovered. So anyways, the gang have to question the lady and open her backstory to know, to ask her if she could to ask her if they could help her out, not break the curse, but gain the yokai's trust and let her help them, defeat Muzan, because she's possessed by a yokai. Of course, yokais are so strong that you have to use them against Muzan. You gotta use a villain against a villain. And it turns out the villain is very nice in this series. I'm sorry, I'm very confused. Oh my god. But anyways, that will be episode 7 right there. Also, there will be more characters that will be featured. And this episode will be called... It will be called The Questioning. I guess that's the right thing. The right title for us, for an episode like that. It's gonna be called The Questioning, explaining what happened to the woman and why she started attacking people out of nowhere, and that maybe the gang could help her out and finally find some answers to what could have caused this, or if they could try to gain the yokai's trust. But anyway, that's all I gotta say, guys. That's all I gotta say about the episodes that will be happening in the series. And I hope you'll really like the video, guys. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, comment what episode you would like me to talk about, and please, if you want to join the series and the cast members, please PM me in Amino if you guys want. I will link the Amino link down below, and the Discord link if you want to join, as a voice actor, animator, writer, co-director, music provider, etc. So anyways, this is Dusky, Duskdawn, and June, if whoever you want to call me. I'm gonna go by Dusky, and yeah. So this is gonna be my first video talking about my own series. So anyways, if you guys want more of the series, please leave a like if you want. And I swear to God, if I see a dislike, I don't care if you dislike my videos, okay? So I know you'll dislike my videos, but okay. You know who you are. I'm not dumb. I already seen you dislike my videos since the beginning, and I did not care. So anyways, stay tuned for more episodes, more parts to the Wattpad story. That said, I am Dusky Dawn, and I will be signing off. Goodbye, everyone.